Hey, Victoria,
Yeah.
what's the absolute best Christmas present?
Trip to Finland.
A broken drum. You just can't beat it.
Oh my good God. Okay. It's not wrong. I'll give you that.
Yep. It's not good.
No,
No.
but it
Welcome.
can't be beat.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to another episode of Everything's Dumb. My name is Kate.
My name is Victoria.
And today we're talking about the over-commercialization of Christmas.
Yep.
So many commercials.
So many commercials.
But first, I want to talk about, we've never spoken about Bingo LOCO.
Oh my God.
That's the problem. We pre-recorded so many, and then we took such a big break because we had so much going on in October. We have not yet. I literally went through all the podcasts again today, and I was like, did we talk about it in this? No.
We didn't.
We haven't spoken about Bingo LOCO.
All right.
Which
we have to tell the people.
LOCO.
Yes.
I have to say.
Yes.
So for my brother's birthday, my brother Ed, shout out. It was his 50th birthday. I don't know if he'd want me saying that, but whatever.
Too late.
It was his 50th birthday back in October, and he wanted to go to Bingo LOCO, which is something that I had actually heard of from the Tony and Ryan podcast. I know you're not caught up, but they had referenced it because someone had written in and talked about Bingo LOCO, and they were like, what the hell is this? And they looked it up. It's this crazy... I don't even know how to describe it. It's this event that they put on in different cities, and there was one in Los Angeles, and you do play bingo. That is perhaps the only serious part of Bingo LOCO is that you actually do play bingo. They give you a bingo card, and they give you a little pen, and you fill it out, and you play bingo. Everything in between that is the most ridiculous, unserious adult shit I've ever seen in my entire life. So you play bingo. They have different prizes, which, oh man, some of the prizes. I think we need to talk about the prizes because the prizes were incredible. They varied so much. Of course, the one that sticks out, pun intended.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
The most is the crystal dildo.
Yep.
They had a dildo that actually, it had like a suction cup feature.
Yep.
So, each game, you don't know what the prize is until they start calling out the bingo, and they did a really good job at like keeping it moving. Like every few numbers, because you're getting into the bingo and you're following along, and obviously you're drinking at the same time. But then they would stop and be like, wait, we forgot to tell you what the prize is. Does anyone want to know what the prize is? And then they do. And there's music. So there's a DJ. It's like a nightclub setting, but they have the long like tables like the old ladies play bingo at. And so you sit down and there's a bar, but there's lights and music everywhere. Like the one that we went to, there were screens that took up like the wall to the ceiling, so they could like project things and have
it went all the way down the ceiling.
Yeah, and it was all the music was curated to the different parts of the show. At the very beginning, they had everyone rise for the Bingo LOCO like anthem or whatever, and it was that Vega Boys song that
Isn't that the song from the Six Flags commercials?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
and because it's just the most unserious, ridiculous song, and so that was what they chose as their anthem, and it turned into a dance party in like various different parts of the evening, which this took place at like 6:30 p.m.
The best part,
so amazing,
is that I think it started at a weird time, like 6:15 or something like that.
Yeah,
and then we were out by 8:30.
Yes,
and of course we went out. And I don't think I got home until like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Sure.
But if you just wanted to go to Bingo LOCO,
you're home by like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And
it was great. I loved coming out and being like, oh, now we have the whole night ahead of us.
Yes.
And it's only 8:30.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So some of the other prizes, there was a cutout of Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
like a giant, like a life-size cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
And so the way that you got the prizes was you had to win the bingo game, of course, but then you had to win another challenge. And the way that they did that is if you were the only winner of bingo, you were the only one that got a bingo in time, then you would have to compete, like do whatever the challenge was. And then the audience would have to rate whether you won or not, which of course everybody is a good sport and cheering for everybody else and cheering everybody on and drinking again. And so anytime that it was like one person doing a challenge, of course the audience was screaming and all with them and they won the prize. Like that was the point of it. They're not going to keep going.
Watch,
of course,
a woman twerk her absolute heart out and then be like, no, you didn't earn it.
Dude, she was fucking awesome. That was the best one. Like she got selected to be the twerker and she was like kind of shy seeming and like, oh, I don't know. And then they asked, as soon as they said what the challenge was, her friend table went insane. And so the MC like asked the friend table, hey, does she know how to throw it back? Can she twerk? And one of the friends you and I both saw went, the fuck, she can't. Like she was
they were so excited
to see this. And we were kind of sitting like towards the back. So everything's happening. They have like an aisle in the middle that was kind of like the stage for a lot of this.
Yeah.
And we couldn't see like everything below table level basically. But I just remember looking because everyone's like standing up and cheering and stuff. And I just see like a single hand in the air. And I was like, oh my God.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
That's amazing.
But then if two people won at bingo at the same time, they would have to do like a face off and they would have to challenge each other. And that was super fun too. One of them was a chugging contest. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then they're like, you got to chug seltzer, which is psychotic. Because like chugging a beer is like, that's okay. Yeah, everybody's been to college or like had a friend in college and went to a college party and chugged a beer. But a seltzer though, that guy earned the fuck out of that disco ball helmet that he won for his friend.
Yeah, seltzer is they're often very sweet.
Not a fun chug.
So it's carbonated like a beer, but usually
it's somehow so much more carbonated than a beer.
It's more carbonated, correct? And then also the flavor of the type of beer that you would chug is very mild. You're not chugging an IPA.
Yes.
Like if you chug like a Bud Light or a PBR or whatever, it's very mild.
It's not a fucking prickly pear flavored.
Strong. Yeah. Even if the alcohol percentage is similar, it's just the flavor. And then like you said, it is so carbonated.
Yes.
Like the bubbles, I feel like attack your mouth, whereas a beer
and your sinuses, immediately,
yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. So it was a super fun night. Unfortunately, no one from our group won anything.
Well, yeah, I felt going in, I was like, I really want to win something, but then once I saw that you had to do a whole extra layer to win the prize, I was like, never mind.
Like, I was excited.
If I win, I'm going to slide it over to the birthday boy.
I was just going to say, I would have been like, bingo! And like handed it to Ed and been like, you're going. Because the girl that originally won the bingo that led to the chug challenge, she wasn't drinking that night.
Yeah.
And so she got to like nominate a friend in tribute to like battle for her, which he ended up winning. So that was a good call. But yeah, we could have like just kind of passed it off to him. I mean, I would have wanted to win something for my brother, but it also would have been fun to see him like twerk challenge, whatever, lip sync battle or something like that. There's
a dance off.
If you are in a major city or near a major city that has a bingo loco, look it up because it is so much fun. Ed was saying like, if he ever hears some guy being like, I just don't know where to go to meet women, he's going to be like, go to Bingo Loco, dude.
There were so many. I mean,
it was mostly women.
80% women.
Mostly. What's why the dildo prize was one of the prizes. Like, it was just so funny. And there was a bachelorette party there. There were multiple birthday. Like, they did a thing where they had everybody who had a birthday stand up.
Yeah.
And of course, Ed got to stand up, but like, there were multiple birthdays there. But it was mostly women.
Just
and it
big groups of women.
Right. And like, towards the end, like by the end of it, because it's a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And you're at these long tables. So you're obviously not just with the people in your party. But by the end of it, like it's a dance party and you're just everyone's cheering for everyone else. And it's just such a good vibe. But like if you are in any way outgoing or at least can be like pushed to be outgoing, like even if you're not a natural, I don't know, I feel like I can vary depending on the situation.
Yeah.
But if I'm pushed to be outgoing, I can be.
Yeah.
And that is the perfect situation because you know that like the person you're meeting is going to be fun and funny and like enjoy a good time. And it's
about I mean, like I said earlier, I think it's a little over 2 hours. And like you said, you do sit at these long tables. So if the group next to you, like if I'm there with my girlfriends and there's like a cute guy at my table, I might start talking to him over the course of 2 hours.
Right.
And then also there's a 20-minute like rave break in the middle where they literally,
it's a dance
the guy
party.
doing the bingo thing just like took a break and the DJ took over and they turned off the lights and they had all these strobe lights coming from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And they played, I mean, this event is so tailored towards millennials and Gen X. They played all the music that was popular when I was in high school and college. So the generation older than me was probably in college and like in their 20s when this music was popular. Everything that was popular from 2005 to 2015 was playing, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And even people, I mean, and it's dark too. So even if you're not really brave enough to dance in public, you can go to Bingo Loco and dance in the dark with everyone else.
Exactly. It's not like there's a section of people everyone's just dancing and having such a good time. And then they do give away, like there is one big prize at the end. Yeah. They give away a vacation. They kept joking that it was a vacation, luxurious trip to Bakersfield, which was hilarious. But then like, I think halfway or 2/3 of the way through the night, they actually said that it was a trip to Vegas.
Yeah.
So they do have like real fun prizes, but then even the prizes that aren't, like, imagine winning a Snoop Dogg cutout and getting out in Hollywood at 8:30 p.m. and being like, I wonder if we go to a bar, if anyone will pay attention or buy us a drink. Like, I wonder if we can get served at a bar with a giant cardboard cutout of Snoop Dogg. Like, they're setting you up for that night. They're setting you up to have an amazing rest of your night.
Can we talk about what happened with the dildo, though?
Oh, yeah. So I wasn't,
because I've never been more embarrassed in my entire life.
I wasn't actually there for this part. So I heard, so
I almost just went home.
It was my brother's 50th birthday and he he catered his outfit around this fedora that he had found that was a purple with like feathers out the side. He had like a purple t-shirt, purple shoes. Like he got kind of dressed casual, like t-shirt and jeans and stuff. But with this, he was a little dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
He was dressed to the eights. He was a little casual, but he was.
Who did the shirt have on it?
I do not remember.
Was like,
I have photos.
It was like Ice Cube or something.
It was something like, he had a lot of those types of shirts.
Yeah. But like, it was like a fun shirt.
Right. 90s or 80s icon in a box, like graphic tee with whatever fun color. And then his shoes always match whatever the fun color is. But he had this purple fedora to match that was perfect. And so I guess like they walked out. I don't know the story because I was in the bathroom or something. What happened?
Well, the woman who won the dildo.
Yes.
I guess maybe saw him stand up that it was his birthday, or maybe she overheard that it was his birthday or something happened, but she basically gave it to him and he accepted it.
Well, yeah.
But then I was the only one who had a bag that was big enough for it to fit in.
Oh my God, I forgot about this.
So I had like my little backpack, and I think, I don't know what you had, but Christina had like a small purse, but I had a backpack. So we were kind of walking down Hollywood Boulevard holding this dildo. And I was like, do you want to put that in my bag? Like, just so you don't have to be like holding it.
So for the record, you offered this.
Well, yes.
This was your mistake. He could have just walked around.
Yes.
Snoop Dogg cardboard cutout style to every bar, waving a dildo. Yeah. Hey, server over here. Like,
yes.
But you went out of your way.
I did not quite think this through. In my defense, I was very sick. I had also just downed 4 IPAs.
Okay.
little tipsy,
LOCO.
very sick, like holding on by a thread. I almost didn't make it out of the house, but I rallied.
We appreciate you coming.
And I did have fun, but I was really struggling. So yeah, I didn't really think this through. I just thought, let's put it in a bag so this is not in view of, like, you know, the touristy families who are walking around the Walk of Fame.
I'm sorry
that
Welcome the fuck to Hollywood, people. You think you're coming to Hollywood, California on a Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. and you're not going to see a dildo? Wake the fuck up and welcome to the city.
Okay, so we walked from there to Davy Wayne's, which is nearby. It's in Hollywood. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid, or maybe I was drunk. But
you know what you do when you walk into a bar?
They check your bag
late at night in Hollywood. Is they check your bag to make sure you don't have anything.
Everyone in the group went in ahead of me, and I was last going in with Brian. And you guys were all through the door already. And I looked, and Brian and I were like chatting, and then we turned around, and there was someone right there waiting to inspect my bag.
I think I
was like,
had just walked in and overheard the like, oh, wait, okay, so
I didn't just
preemptive explanation. Okay, hold on. So wait, so here's the thing. This is not my, so this, I didn't bring this is not, so I'm for a friend. But he's already in there.
So I was trying to just prepare them for the fact that I had something strange in my bag. But then as I was panicking and just like word vomiting, I realized that it kind of made it sound like I had a gun in my bag, and I was trying to prepare them.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, it sounds like I have like a
fucking
bomb or something. So I was like, well, I have to just show them so that they don't panic and like throw me to the ground. So then I just pulled my backpack open, and they looked inside, and no one knew what to do.
You made their night.
I was like, it's not mine. I'm sorry. I'm carrying it around for a friend. He just wanted at a thing. I don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And they just like waved me in, and I was just like, fuck.
And they didn't consider it a weapon?
No, I guess not.
Wow.
But
if we'd gone to West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Totally different story.
They'd
have been like, they have like an umbrella stand. For just stick it in with the rest. You can collect it. They'll give you a tag, like a coat check, and then you can just collect it on your way out.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah. I was blushing pretty hard. Oh my God. I considered, instead of opening my backpack, I considered maybe just walking right back out and just going home, because I was like, this is humiliating.
And taking it with you.
Yeah, but that wasn't
the long con.
That wasn't the point of the whatever.
Okay, moving on to Christmas. Like every retail store does halfway through October. It wasn't always like this, you know?
It wasn't?
It wasn't. In the early 1800s, Christmas was a modest religious holiday. It was frowned upon by Puritan America.
Yes.
Your favorites.
That's because people they still do, but people back in the day especially used to get so fucking plastered on Christmas. And as we learned, Puritans didn't disapprove of alcohol, but they did disapprove of public drunkenness.
Gotcha.
So they just thought it was some holiday of like degenerates. So they didn't like it.
So it's, those are what the Christmas spirits are. Tequila, whiskey, gin, rum.
Oh, bourbon.
Vodka. So it was more about church, family, food.
Okay. I like food.
Which, like, it's still about a couple of those things.
Yeah.
Definitely not about church anymore. The turning point, interestingly enough, was in 1843 when Charles Dickens published A Christmas Carol.
Ah.
So this story reframed Christmas as a time for generosity, family, and human connection, not just religion.
Okay.
So it sparked a renewed enthusiasm for the holidays. So Christmas really wasn't the shit back then. It was just kind of like another holiday. I mean, I get that now every holiday is overly commercialized, but
I mean, Christmas is
Arbor Day or Flag Day or something like that. Like just another day on the calendar, go to church.
You make it sound like go to church just like you do on Flag Day.
Yeah.
When is Flag Day?
No one knows.
I have no idea.
But in the 1840s to 1860s, the Industrial Revolution actually, the rise of mass production made gift giving more prominent. So now that like there were toys and things that were available on store shelves, that's when it became more of like, oh, instead of just going over to so-and-so's family for dinner, let's bring gifts and present them with gifts for the season, blah, blah, blah. In 1843, the first commercial Christmas card was sold in London.
Oh, boy.
This was arguably the first mass-produced Christmas product ever.
Okay.
Was a Christmas card.
Wow.
So we can blame London.
Well, also, I'm not positive about this, but I think the Industrial Revolution started in Manchester.
God damn it.
Sorry.
In 1870, Christmas became a federal holiday in the U.S., which cemented it as part of the national calendar, and soon after the retail calendar.
Wait, when 1870?
1870.
It was
Christmas
not
became a national holiday.
It was not a national holiday before then?
No.
That's
1870.
That's insane to think about.
They were probably like not even national holidays back then. So in the early 20th century, retailers started discovering a holiday gold mine.
Yeah. Amazed it took them that long.
In the 1900s to 1920s, department stores like Macy's, Gimbel's, and Marshall Field's popularized Christmas window displays and store Santas.
Yeah.
So the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade started in 1924. It was designed from the start to explicitly kick off the Christmas shopping season.
Okay.
Not just the Christmas. A lot of people think of in my household growing up, the moment you saw Santa at the end of that parade, that's why they put Santa at the end of that parade.
Okay.
Is to signal like everything else was Thanksgiving. This was the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Now that it's over, it is fucking Christmas. Like that was the moment in my household growing up. This is our only Thanksgiving traditions revolved around this fucking parade. And it was that the moment you saw Santa, you could drink eggnog and you could listen to Christmas music. And neither of those things were allowed in my household. Before you saw Santa's fat fucking face on the TV screen.
Jesus
Christ. At the end of the Macy's. It was literally...
What did Santa do to you?
If you played Christmas music before then...
His fat fucking face.
You had to see that smiley, dimply face show up. They need the close-up that they do at the end always of him waving. It had to happen in that order. Okay. You could not play Christmas music and you could not drink eggnog before that moment. But the moment that happened, I remember like going to the CD player and like queuing it up and like waiting and then just hitting play, like finding my favorite Christmas song and then hitting play at the exact moment.
Wow.
It was an event.
Such different childhoods.
It was an event.
I watched my very first Thanksgiving Day parade with you and our friend Rachel in like 2018, 2019.
Well, they didn't have TVs where you grew up, so that makes sense.
Well, I'm wondering, I mean, I'm sure I saw glimpses of it. I'm sure at some point when we had Thanksgiving at my grandma's house, I'm sure it was on. And I just didn't pay attention to it. Like I was probably out playing in the leaves or whatever.
I think it was.
I never sat down and watched it. What else are you going to do?
Literally anything. I don't know. It's just so fun.
It's nice in the fall in Virginia. You go to your grandma's house.
I mean, I grew up in Pennsylvania. We're right there.
And then you have like a snack and then you go run around outside and then you're really, really hungry and really cold. And then you come in and you eat a shit ton of turkey and like drink some like warm.
Yeah, no. You wake up and you watch the Thanksgiving Day parade and you hang out inside and you smell all the good smells and you watch your mom run around and do everything. You don't offer to help and then you just eat your food.
Okay.
Yeah.
They both sound nice.
They are. They were.
Okay, so when you saw Santa, you would hit play on the CD player, and then
that would just
one of your parents would just pull out the eggnog or something.
Yeah, or one of my brothers. Like we would have it like ready, like we'd have the glass. You could pour the glasses and like sprinkle the nutmeg on top,
but you can't take a sip.
Can't have it. You got to hold it. You got to wait.
If someone tried to sip, would you guys hold each other accountable?
There would be like
a
hand smacked
Oh, and then
Just
you
like
lose your cup.
The eggnog is
You don't get a
everywhere,
second one.
and that's what you're doing for the rest of Thanksgiving is cleaning up the egg. No one would
So you
dare.
should wait.
No one would dare.
We
It was the fun of the
respect
tradition. It was the
Okay.
fun of like,
yeah,
it's all here it is. It's about to happen, and then it's Christmas music for the rest of the day,
that's cute. I like that.
and probably every other day because I was obsessive as a child. And I would come home and put it on and just listen to it nonstop because I knew that I only had
the child
certain months about Christmas music.
She thinks that she left
about Christmas music
in childhood.
About Christmas music.
Okay.
I'm not as crazy about Christmas music anymore, but back then it was like I can only listen to it within these few times, and I need to.
Yeah.
As we will learn, capitalism and retailers were not as strict.
No. Yeah, the Christmas creep.
Oh, we're getting to that. That creep is showing up later. So, in the 1920s and 1930s, advertising industry started framing Christmas as the time to buy for love, family, and happiness. Print ads, radio jingles, and catalogs normalized consumer Christmas. 1931. This was it. Coca-Cola commissioned artist Haddon Sundblom
Well done.
to create the modern red-suited, jolly, white Santa Claus image. This was huge. It standardized Santa as a marketing icon and linked him permanently to consumer culture.
Okay. I knew it was Coca-Cola. I didn't know it was that year.
Yep. In 1939, Montgomery Ward's marketing department creates Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to sell coloring books.
What year?
1939.
Okay.
Another major branding of Christmas lore for commerce. So all of these things that we just think of as like, they've been around forever. They were just created by artists and like marketing stores and department stores. And it's
all about money. It's all about selling shit.
Every like Christmas memory.
Sorry, presents.
Every Christmas memory that we have can just be linked back to some white dude in a, conference room being told like, make something to make people buy more stuff.
Yeah.
And that's capitalism and greed. Who would have thought?
That's great. That makes me feel really nice.
So this basically means that Christmas is no longer primarily religious. It's a hybrid of family sentiment and marketing strategy.
Yeah, emphasis on the marketing.
Definitely not. I mean, like, yeah, there's still the baby Jesus and the nativity stuff, but like, it's next to Santa and the reindeer and the elves and everything else. So in the mid-20th century, there was a post-war boom and mass consumerism. 1940s and 1950s, the post-World War II economic boom brings mass consumption into American identity. Retailers push the idea of buying gifts to equal love and success. Show them how much you love them. Show them how much you can afford to buy for them. Buy more. Buy it here. In the 1950s, TV commercials and new suburban shopping malls amplified the Christmas shopping culture. So this is when shopping malls started coming into play.
Yeah.
And boy, did they want you to go there for all of the Christmas shopping.
Yep.
And just stay there. You can come to the mall and do all of your Christmas shopping all at once, which of course then began Black Friday.
Yep.
It was actually a term coined by the Philadelphia police.
No.
To describe the chaos from shoppers after Thanksgiving. Retailers later branded it positively in the 80s as a major sales event. So it was like when a company would go from the red to the black.
That's what I always heard. I didn't hear that it was named that by the police.
In Philly.
In
the 1950s.
I don't like that one as much.
Yeah. In 1958, aluminum Christmas trees debuted.
Oh my God.
With electric lights, which symbolized a fully consumerized holiday. It is no longer tied to like the trees. I think Germany was the first country to bring like trees indoors for the Christmas season.
They also used to have, not just in Germany, but just in general. Although
I've never
the
been
Germans,
there.
I'm sure they fucking started this. What?
I've never been there. General?
In the country of general.
Yeah.
They used to put, instead of Christmas lights, like electric Christmas lights, they would put little candles
yeah.
on their trees.
So smart.
And like Germans love a candle.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that they did it. I'm sure other people did it as well. But sorry, trees and fire.
So we're going to cut off a tree from its water source.
Yeah.
Which means that it is permanently drying out.
Like by the minute, it's getting drier.
Perpetually drying out.
Yeah.
While it is inside your home.
Yes.
Let's put an open flame.
Yep.
As close to it as possible.
Like nestled in the branches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They clearly did not learn anything from that Bob's Burgers episode.
Yeah, I don't think they saw that at the time because that came out decades later. But we are on...
Time is a construct.
Okay. We are on to the Christmas creep.
Yes.
Which to me sounds like one of those guys that walks around with the mistletoe belts.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Have you never seen those?
No, but I don't like where this is heading.
It's a belt that has like a little thing of mistletoe on it. Get it?
That's really gross. I mean, has a woman ever done that? Or is it just men who do this fucking stupid shit?
We should take it back.
Like, that's... I mean...
We should take it back.
Prison, I think, is a place for someone like that.
I mean, I had another joke about Christmas creep being like the guy who keeps trying out to be a Santa Claus and gets turned away immediately. Somehow. So the Christmas creep obviously refers to how every single year Christmas happens earlier and earlier. It starts earlier and earlier, halfway through October, I think. I remember a few years ago when I first saw it, like, I think I went to the store to get something for a Halloween party on like the day before or day of Halloween.
Mm.
And there was Christmas stuff up. And I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And now it's like October 13th, 14th, something like that. Like halfway through October.
Well, the Halloween stuff, I feel, appears in August.
Mm.
So that makes sense.
So
if
you're looking at the consumerism calendar,
uh-huh.
before Halloween is back to school.
Yeah.
So there's back to school, then it goes right into Halloween. Then it goes from Halloween to Christmas. Then it goes from Christmas to Valentine's Day. Then it goes from Valentine's Day to Easter. Then from Easter to 4th of July.
Yeah, I guess so.
4th of July to back to school.
Yeah.
But the problem with this is that because, and I don't even mind like the getting ready as soon as whatever's over, we're moving on to whatever. That's fine. The problem is that it never lasts up until, like, I remember last year, I think, going to my brother's house for 4th of July and trying to buy a beach towel because I didn't have a towel and he wanted to go swimming. And I walked around Target for an hour and a half. They don't sell beach towels in July,
right?
Early July. They don't sell.
They sell them in May.
Right. Because by July, they're on back to school.
Yeah.
So we're never consuming in the moment.
Yeah. Why can't it just be like the month prior?
Right. Why can't it be the lead up and then including the fucking day?
Right.
Like, I don't care if, yes, there's nothing between 4th of July and back to school. So the 5th of July, you start doing back to school, and that goes till the beginning of September, and that should be fucking enough time. And then the 5th of September, that's when you start Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense to me. But the thing that doesn't make sense is that there's never, if you don't purchase stuff so far, months in advance, it's not available to you when you actually need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of Thanksgiving foods at a certain grocery store that I love.
Oh my God.
I mean, and Halloween stuff and Christmas stuff, but Thanksgiving is the biggest
seasonal stuff.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is the biggest like cooking holiday of the year, I feel. So a lot of their autumn Thanksgiving things are sold out by mid-October. And then you go in November and you try to get a box of stuffing mix or whatever, and it's gone.
Okay, so I know you're talking about Trader Joe's. Every time that I go to Trader Joe's and there's a seasonal thing out that I like, I look like a fucking psychopath because I buy 5 of them.
Yeah, have to.
I love the Thanksgiving chips. They are one of the best potato chips I have ever had in my entire life. But I I buy 6 packs when I go there and look like a crazy hoarder. But it's because I know as soon as I get home, I'm going to have one. And then that's gone. I need to save at least 1, if not 2, for the actual things that, like, I want one on Thanksgiving, but I probably am going to want one the day before Thanksgiving. So then so I have to like plan ahead because I know it's like, I'm never going to see this again.
Yeah.
I need to grab as much of this as I can because otherwise it's 12 months before I'm getting this opportunity again.
Yeah.
And it's so, and then sometimes I forget, like I had a pack of the peppermint JoJo's.
Oh, delicious.
Until like July because I forgot I had them because they were only available for Christmas. Like it's the amount of like multiple things that I buy when I go there. If it's a specific time of year. Yeah, it's insane. And I always get up and the people at the register are always like, oh, you really like the, and I'm like, do you not know what store you work at? Like, not all of us are here every single day. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not coming back here tomorrow and every day leading up until Thanksgiving. This might be my only chance to get all of this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, when I worked at Trader Joe's, as soon as the holiday stuff came in, I would buy like 2 of everything.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I work here. I know it's gonna be sold out in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I don't know what those employees are talking about. But yeah, you have to stock up because it's gonna be gone.
Because they know the stock. They can go in the back and be like, oh, these are almost out. I'll take 3 of these home tonight. And it's like, we don't all have that ability. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you're never gonna make this again.
Exactly.
God, that store is placed with my emotions. Okay.
Yeah, they keep discontinuing things too. Not even holiday stuff, just regular things.
The amount of things that we could do like an in memoriam episode where we just go over all of the Trader Joe's products that we've lost over the years.
Yeah, the frozen paella is gone. I was so upset on Halloween because I bought 3. They finally brought back, after like a year of not having them, their horseradish and cheddar, they're delicious, potato chips. They didn't have them for a long time. And I went on Halloween or the day before or something like that, and I bought 3 bags of them because they finally had them back in stock. And then on Halloween night, I opened a bag and I was like, what the fuck are these, like air fried, like air popped?
Oh,
like they're not like regular potato chips that are like deep fried and that have actual flavor. These are like those, like, they're the texture of those veggie straws.
Yeah.
But with the flavoring of those chips, and they're just not good.
Darn, you'll have to stop buying those.
Then. Do you not like horseradish?
I think that horseradish is one of the worst flavors.
Oh.
Like,
you would not survive in my family.
I cannot. Like, it's one of those, like, you know how, like, inherently things that are poisonous taste bad? Like, that's what I think of horseradish. Like, I think that it's like, it can't be good for human consumption because the flavors are so offensive that it's immediate. Like, it's not even like, oh, I don't like this so much or whatever. Like I don't really like cilantro, but like if it's in something, I'm like, oh, this is kind of gross. I have to immediately like not only spit out, but cleanse my mouth of the flavor of horseradish. If it's on my tongue, like I need to remove it immediately because it's damaging my taste buds is how I feel.
Okay.
So I'm not a fan of those chips.
I love horseradish.
But you live your best life.
I grew up eating it at, especially Easter, I remember specifically. My
kind of fucked up eggs where you get
not in the eggs, but my mom's side of the family is, one side is Irish and the other side is Slovak.
I thought it was Slavic, but okay.
Slavic, I think, is like the region of the world, like Eastern European. I think you're Slavic.
Oh.
But Slovak is like if you're from Slovakia.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Although I am doubting myself. Who knows?
Apparently that's the way it is now.
Grandma's side of the family was from Czechoslovakia. So anyway, horseradish on both sides. On everything.
I literally just pictured like a sandwich with horseradish on both sides.
You could.
Oh,
you could.
No.
And then my uncle last year for his birthday.
Is it made from real horse?
It's made from a root.
Okay.
It comes from it's like ginger. You grate it. But my uncle last year,
You grade
for
it.
his birthday, we made standing rib roast, which is delicious. It's like a really yummy steak.
Is that when you cook
really
it
good.
while the
I don't know why
cow
it's
is still
called
standing?
that.
Okay.
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't think gravity would help in that situation. And then I made a delicious horseradish like crema sauce. And it was magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
And my family loved it. Everyone who was there, because
Mhm.
like we were there for my grandma's birthday,
Mhm.
and then my uncle's birthday was like 2 days later. So my whole family was there, and I made it, and everyone was like, "This is amazing."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Yes, we are horseradish people."
Mm-hmm.
We can move on if you want.
All right. So in the 1970s,
He's like about to throw up.
and it's not the wine. Obviously, the Christmas creep refers to the retail industry's practice of starting holiday marketing earlier and earlier each year. In the 1970s and 1980s, retail competition intensified and sales start pushing into early November. In the 1990s, big box stores like Walmart, Kmart, and Target begin setting up holiday merchandise right after Halloween.
Yep.
This is the true birth of the Christmas creep that we know today, which, again, right after Halloween. Sure, Thanksgiving is not a big, like,
It's not a
buy a bunch of decorations,
holiday.
like maybe dinnerware. Like you're buying fucking like napkin holders and a few extra like candle holder things for your place setting or whatever, but you're not spending consumerism money like you are on Halloween or Christmas. So I understand, like right after Halloween, again, sure, November 1st, if it wants to appear in stores, fine. In the 1990s, the rise of the 24-hour news and cable advertising made Christmas a 6 to 8 week event instead of just December, because now that companies could advertise 24 hours a day, why not make everybody go to the store as early as possible and buy as much as possible? In the 21st century, hyper-commercialization and cultural pushback began with the 2000s. Online shopping, Amazon, eBay, turned Christmas into a global retail season. In 2005, Cyber Monday began.
That started all the way back in 2005.
2005.
I think of that being maybe a 7-year-old thing.
Oh, no. That has been around for a while. It was coined by the National Retail Federation, which I didn't know was a thing, to extend the holiday shopping window into the digital space. So that Cyber Monday always happens the Monday after Black Friday. So while every single store on Earth and every online store is doing their Black Friday stuff on Friday, it was just like, oh, well, stores will have that for Black Friday. And then maybe like, I mean, if you work in retail, you know that Black Friday isn't just Black Friday. It's Black Friday and then Saturday and then Sunday. Like the sales always extend through the weekend. They do have Black Friday is, I think, one of the like biggest doorbuster sale days of the year. So like even when I worked at Gap, like we would have a layout of like, here's all the weekend promos that we're doing. But on Black Friday, like we're doing doorbuster deals for the first 2 hours. So like for the first 2 hours, like these specific things are all like $6 or $8. Like it's crazy sales, but just for the people that come in the door the first like few hours of Black Friday.
Okay.
So instead of like, you could just shop at any point on the weekend, they really do encourage, and stores really do encourage you getting there like the moment the store opens, the second. Like
that's crazy to me because that's just encouraging like a stampede of people.
Yeah.
You think that it would be a lot smarter to space it out over the weekend to make sure that your store is not a shit show.
I'm sure we could do a whole episode on Black Friday, and that would be very interesting.
Interesting concept.
Yeah. But yeah, so Cyber Monday was like the extension of that. It was basically like, well, most stores aren't going to be crazy on Monday because people aren't going to like, people have to go to work and school and everything. Like that's when people go back from because most people have off on Thanksgiving and then they'll have off on the Friday as well. And so that was when stores were encouraging like even midnight on Thanksgiving night. I remember when I worked at Gap in I think it was like 2012, this whole thing started where instead of it just being Black Friday, like it would start on Thanksgiving, like not midnight on Thanksgiving, but like 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving or something like that. Like I remember working at Gap in I think 2013 or 2014 or something. And like we had to go, my shift started at 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving night. I showed up drunk. I did not drive
Yeah,
it.
that's not
but
the best idea for,
Yeah.
I mean, if I were making the schedule, I would have been like, excuse me, corporate, half my employees are going to be lost.
Multiple Thanksgiving or Black Fridays that I worked through the night, like the overnight shift.
Do you volunteer for that? Because you get like holiday pay?
No.
Ew,
no.
I don't like that.
But the only nice thing about working the overnight shift is literally no one's there.
You don't have to deal with customers.
Nobody comes in.
Yeah.
You're folding things that are already folded because but in the lead up to Black Friday, like, let's get the store ready. Everything has to look perfect. And then Black Friday starts and you have like a few people come in, like, or when it was Thanksgiving, Black Friday, you'd have a few people come in at the beginning of the night and then you'd have 6 to 7 hours of nothing.
Yeah.
I can probably go into this more on our Black Friday episode, but so in the 2010s to 2020s, we're getting caught up now with our timeline here. So Christmas advertising started beginning before Halloween, as we touched on. Stores like Home Depot and Lowe's introducing decorations in late September.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Can confirm.
Why? Why? There are Halloween decorations. Halloween decorations are a big thing. Like people decorate their front yards for Halloween and stuff. Like there's tons of different, and Halloween decorations are arguably way more fun because they're terrifying and they're made to like, oh, if you stand here, this thing will jump up and scream at you, and so much more fun, so much more interactive. Why in late September are we already moving on to Christmas decorations that you just look at and they just stand there?
I don't know.
Maybe they light up. Whee! Anyway, so streaming services like Netflix and Hallmark started dropping holiday movies as early as October. Starbucks releases its red cups in early November, becoming a cultural indicator that the season has begun in early November. Analysts estimate that 25 to 40% of annual revenue comes from the holiday quarter. 40%.
Wow, that's a lot.
Almost half.
That's a lot
of the revenue of the entire year.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. That's why they keep trying to extend it, because they want it to be 50% and 60%. Like it's shocking until you realize that that's almost a quarter of the year. Like, so if they make it half the year and half of their sales are coming from it, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Well, so that's why a lot of places have like seasonal hires too, because they're so much busier.
Yes.
But what sucks is that if you're looking for a job and you get a retail job in September, they're like, okay, well, we're going to fire you in January.
Well, unless you're amazing and you get hired on permanently afterwards.
Did that happen to you?
Maybe. A couple times at the Gap.
Nice.
So obviously competition has a lot to do with this. There are more stores. There are more retail outlets. Like when I was naming the ones before, it was like Macy's and Marshall Fields. And like there were 3 major stores and now there are dozens. And then obviously like supply chain issues make people want to purchase things earlier because things sell out, because nothing is made here. And even if it is, it's made slower than it is made in other countries. So either you're dealing with them having to ship it from another country where they made it faster, or you're having to deal with Americans having to make something, which takes a longer amount of time. So surveys show that many customers feel burnt out by mid-December on Christmas, because we're starting it so much earlier and we're inundating people in every sales channel and everything that they watch and everything that they see. Everything is Christmas. Obviously, churches are now, pissed that their holiday was stolen.
Yeah.
And is now a, non-religious.
I don't feel bad for them.
Marketing holiday.
Yeah.
And nothing more.
Okay. Well, pay some taxes and then maybe I'll care.
That's what I was going to say. Like, if we need to make up the economy deficit that Christmas brings, then we will need to get money from somewhere.
Yeah.
Who doesn't pay enough money? Churches.
Yep.
I would like to say that November 6th was the first Black Friday deal I received through email. November
Really?
6th, I saw a thing that said Black Friday deal.
No
November
way.
6th.
But was it...
Black Friday starts now.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't just saying, like,
Nope.
mark your calendars.
Nope. Black Friday starts on November 6th.
Wow.
Yep. That's the earliest I've ever seen it.
So for Amazon, do they have another Prime Day, or is it just a Black Friday sale?
Yeah, Black Friday deals.
Okay.
Because they know they don't have to. Prime Day is like to encourage brands to, like, you know, do big sales and whatever to get more. Like Black Friday, they know Black Friday and Cyber Monday are like their own Prime days, and they know that every brand, every brand is making up 25 to 40% of their sales for Black Friday. Like, they don't need to be encouraged at that point.
Yeah, I imagine
the pressure of competition is.
I imagine
great.
most people on Black Friday or for, the week or whatever after Thanksgiving are mostly buying things that are on sale. So if your item is not on sale, people are going to be like, well, there's no deal for it, so I'll just buy it another time.
Right.
I don't need to snag it right now.
Exactly. And then there's things that, like, when I'm making my Christmas lists of like what I want to get for so-and-so and what I want to get for so-and-so, I'm like, oh, I'll wait until Black Friday to look at their website to see if this is on sale. It works.
It does work.
It sucks.
Yeah.
So what if you could pick your perfect holiday timeline? When would, like, decorations start to appear in stores? When would you start to decorate?
I think because Halloween is on October 31st, like it's the very last day of the month.
Yeah.
I think it just makes sense to start Halloween stuff on October 1st. And then the entire month of October is Halloween. And then November through, I guess, Thanksgiving. So like the first 3 weeks of November, just take a little breather. Maybe focus on making some Thanksgiving plans. Plan out your little menu. Plan out your friends and family that you're going to get together with.
Is this for people or for
This
for
is
stores?
for everyone.
Okay.
The stores can just chill for a little bit.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
And then I like your idea that, like, the day after Thanksgiving, that's when Christmas stuff starts. Because that relegates it to, it's like Halloween, it's about another month.
Right.
So let's say Thanksgiving is approximately November 25th, then like the 25th of November through the 25th of December is Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just feel like, I love Halloween. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. It makes it feel so weird to be preparing for Thanksgiving, which I know it's not a religious holiday. It's not even like a cultural holiday. It's just a holiday where you get together and eat a bunch of food. But I love Thanksgiving. So it sucks to be looking forward to Thanksgiving and then having Christmas just like inching its way. I'm just like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on what's coming up next. So I don't know. As someone who just doesn't give a shit about big companies making money, like, that's what I think we should do. I just think it would be nice to appreciate each holiday.
Yeah.
Halloween gets a month. Thanksgiving gets like 3 weeks, and then Christmas gets a month. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. I remember thinking that it was bizarre that places were playing Christmas music on like December 5th. And I was like, it's still multiple weeks away. Like, just wait a little bit. And
when do you think Christmas
that was like 10
played?
years ago.
Like the day of Christmas, and that's it?
Well, I used to just think, like, why not start on the 15th? And now it starts on November 15th.
Okay.
So, that's what I think. But I also, if I were running a huge company and I just wanted to make as much money as possible, no matter how weird it was, then yeah, I'd probably start selling Christmas shit in July. Why not?
See, I just think it should just, at least for like the stores and stuff, I feel like it should just be like the day after Halloween. Because I understand that like the day after Thanksgiving, you're not going to want to go buy Christmas decorations. Like you're going to want to decorate, but you may want to already have
Okay.
the Christmas. So I get that like stores, I'm okay with stores selling like Christmas decorations because again, there's not a lot of, like, you can still have Thanksgiving decorations, but like there's not a lot
Yeah.
to offer.
It's mostly just like autumn
Yeah.
themed. You know, you
Fall
might buy some
stuff.
like fake leaves to
Yeah,
stick on your mantle.
exactly.
Or some like scented candles or
A
whatever.
tablecloth that's
Yeah.
really nice or something.
Yeah.
But like I understand wanting to have some of that stuff in stores before then. But again, I think that the store should start the day after the last holiday, give it some respect. And then for me, it would be like, yeah, I can go buy Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving, but then I'm not putting them up until after Thanksgiving.
Okay, sure. That makes sense. That makes sense.
It's all just too much.
It's a lot.
So many commercials.
And I really love the holiday season. I love Christmas. I'm not like complaining about it. It feels like you're so busy and distracted with everything that you can't really appreciate it very much.
Yeah, especially if you work
the holidays like blur together.
A job where your busy season is Christmas.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, happy holidays. And I'm like, not for me.
No, it's not actually. This is a bad time.
Fuck you. Okay, for our closing segment, I have a Reddit post that I found that is, what's the strangest piece of Christmas-related trivia you know? And I just want to run through a few of these.
Okay.
So the first one was by the poster, because it says, I'll go first. Mistletoe is a parasitic plant whose name means dung on a twig because it is spread by bird droppings. So next time someone you don't want to kiss corners you under the mistletoe, just go with, I'd rather not kiss under some bird shit.
Wait, what?
Wait,
literally, can you read that again?
Mistletoe is a parasitic plant whose name means dung on a twig because it's spread by bird droppings.
And why was that chosen to be the romantic thing that you kiss someone under? Oh, I don't like that. I was not expecting that.
No idea. All of Santa's reindeer are girls because males shed their antlers in the winter.
Ah, girl power.
Mm-hmm. All of the presents given in the 12 days of Christmas. So, like, obviously there are 12 days, but it's like 7 geese of laying or whatever.
Whatever.
All the presents added up in the 12 days of Christmas together work out to 364 gifts.
Jesus. Aren't they all birds too?
Oh, there's like drummers drumming and shit.
Right.
There's a lot of birds.
Yeah, but there are a lot of birds.
But there's a lot of stuff. Lords a leaping and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot.
Do you remember
There's a lot going on. The Office?
The Office?
Yep.
When Erin has the scratches on her face and she's just like,
so many birds.
Whoever is doing this, please stop.
Yep.
Oh, but then at the end he brings out the drummers and it's so cute.
It is. On average, 8 people per year break their arms due to over-enthusiastic Christmas cracker pulling.
What?
So we don't have those in America, but the Christmas crackers.
We do.
Okay, but they're not like a thing here.
Okay.
Like they aren't in Europe. Christmas cracker, I'm sure most people think of like a cracker you eat when you say Christmas cracker. But like the Christmas crackers are the things that you like pull apart that are really popular in Europe.
I don't think I've ever had a Christmas where I haven't had a Christmas cracker in my whole life.
Your dad is British.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why.
They do sell them. Well, okay,
I don't think
whatever.
I've ever had a Christmas cracker in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen them in stores in Ireland.
Oh my God, my mom sends me those too. Okay, well, I'll have to do a Christmas cracker with you this year. Wow. Okay. Crazy. Wow. For 2 white women, we're so diverse.
Well, yeah. Different parts of Europe. That's the diversity. Brenda Lee was 13 when she sang Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
No way.
13.
Wow. Yeah, I
think
also
women's
did cool
voices
stuff
like
when I was 13.
mature when they're like in their 30s or something.
Yeah.
Like that's when you're going to be like the best
Yeah.
sounding that you are. And 13.
I did not know that. I mean, I haven't known any of these, but wow.
Christmas trees were originally a German thing. Hey, we mentioned that earlier. Prince Albert introduced them to the UK when he married Queen Victoria and moved to Britain.
Well, look at that. R.I.P. Both of them. But Albert died, I think, pretty young.
I was going to say, like, yeah, I don't think he's still kicking.
No, he died pretty young, and then Queen Victoria lived for another however many decades, and she dressed in black for the rest of her life because she missed him so much.
That's sad.
Can't imagine missing a man that much.
Dumb bitch. All right. On that note, our next episode is going to be our 50th episode ever. Somehow we've done 50 of these and we're still this bad at it. We're going to be doing, because it is our 50th episode, Everything's Great with Victoria and Kate.
Yay!
So it's not going to be an Everything's Dumb. It's going to be a very uplifting episode.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about happy things only.
Yes.
So it'll probably be like 20 to 25 minutes.
I was going to say, it's going to be quite short.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. You can catch more audio episodes where you find podcasts. You can catch more video episodes up on YouTube and Spotify. Please subscribe, leave us a review, and follow us at Everything's Dumb Pod on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And if you have a dumb topic that you want us to talk about, we'd love to do a dumb podcast about it.
You did that whole thing in almost one breath.
I did.
Wow.
Please reach out to us on any of those platforms so I can stop reading this at the end of every episode.
Yeah, if you guys are tired of hearing that spiel,
Yup.
there is a way to make it stop.
Tell your friends. Have them do it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. We could even get some people listening to the show who don't know us in person. That'd be cool.
That would be insane. That would be
Imagine that.
crazy. We would enjoy that.
Yeah. But we do obviously appreciate everyone who listens.
Thank you so
Whether
much.
or not
Please don't
we
stop.
know you.
Even if you know us, please don't stop.
Yeah.
Especially if you know us. All right. So yeah, next episode will be really fun.
Yeah.
And nice and short.
Definitely short. It'll be like, I think it's just going to be the opposite of the Rantathon episodes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
All right. I'll see you then.
Bye.